Bree, and I'm here with my roommate Sophia, and we're going to be doing an FIT Q&A. So my major is AMC, which is Advertising and Marketing Communications.
And my major is Interior Design.
So I asked you guys some questions on my Instagram, specifically about FIT. So I had a lot of people reply, so I'm going to try and get through as many as we can and kind of do like a little rapid fire thing, so you guys kind of get like a different perspective, because Sophia's in the fashion design program and I'm in the fashion business program at FIT. You're in the design school and I'm in the business school. So to give you two like separate kind of perspectives, opinions, etc. So we'll just deep dive right on in here, everyone. Any advice on making friends? We need to do this like fast.
Okay.
You're not gonna make any, no.
Be open to anyone, especially in your classes. I feel like I made a lot of my friends from, at least in a design major, you're always around the people that are in the design, like your major.
Yeah, you're lucky because you get studio time. So Sophia's like always around, like
I'm around the same people 24/7, which is good and bad, but it allows you to like make friends. And then I would just like if you see someone in the elevator and you follow them on Instagram, say hello. Like the elevator talk.
Like it's 2021. If you follow someone on Instagram, that's not weird.
Yeah.
Like I've made so many of my friends like at FIT by DMing people on Instagram and being like, hey, like I know you go to FIT, blah, blah, blah. Like let's go like get coffee.
Yeah. I feel like the most amount of friends I have are the dorms, elevator talk, classrooms, and then for some reason I met her the first day.
So. Yeah, we met on orientation, but we never would have met. She's like, weren't like open to.
Hi, I'm Bree.
Yeah, you gotta put yourself out there. And also from my perspective, I think that a lot of the reason why I have like different groups of friends at FIT is because I'm involved in a lot. So like I have soccer.
Yeah, her sports gave me,
and that gave me like a huge variety of girls, different majors, grades, years, which was like super awesome. Okay, for nightlife, do students go clubbing in the city?
I feel
some students.
I feel like it's club culture and like bar culture is really what you'll find in the city.
But you also get like some dorm parties.
Some.
Like they get busted.
They get busted real quick because it's just so small.
So this one is pre-corona. What was nightlife like in the city? / if you go out at night with friends, do you feel safe? Should I answer this?
I feel safe.
No. I'm talking about the nightlife.
Oh yeah, you should answer that.
Okay, so
my major doesn't let me really go out, so she goes out.
I have plenty of friends in design majors that go out.
I just don't go out.
Yeah, no, I mean, I definitely, you're in like a huge city. So do I feel safe on campus? 100%. Like I always thought that the campus security did a really good job of like making sure that all the students were, you know, like not in danger. Like there were never like hobos lingering on our campus and things like that. Like the security would kind of shoo them away, but like at night I would never like take the subway after going out. Like I would always Uber back, especially when you're with like a big group of girls. It's a lot cheaper too if you split an Uber.
You have to keep in mind, just not even on the nightlife portion, when it's at night, just always be looking around you. But in New York, winter's like darkness starts at like 4 p.m. So like for you to say I'm not gonna go out in the dark, it's kind of impossible. You're gonna need to go out at least till like 8 p.m. And so you just have to be smart. You'll get to know which roads
like even now, like going out at night, like we don't, you know, just because it's dark out, I wouldn't necessarily say that we like don't go out because of that, but like we're definitely more aware.
You just have to always be aware of your surroundings, but not like oh my god, I'm unsafe. Confidence is key. If you walk with a straight face, like you know where you're going, don't stop on the street to look at your directions. Like,
don't be like an aimless, like stupid, you know,
pretend like you're gonna like
don't be
stomp
stupid.
on
like
them.
Seriously. Yeah, really. Okay, I feel like we're going so slow. There's so many questions. Okay, tips on the essay. How do we even start? I cannot answer essay questions because how do you know though?
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying?
There's no
I don't want to
telling
give specific advice because
I can give advice from.
Okay.
Yeah, so for design majors, typically the question goes like, why are you into this particular major, and then like why FIT? So the way I would answer that is it needs to be about you. But then also, like, how has your major influenced who you are? And then also, how do you think FIT is going to cultivate that and then bring it onto a world perspective? So, like, if I'm, like, an interior design major, it's shaped me in XYZ way, and I really see the... No, but no, like, how art and design has shaped your life already.
Right.
And so, like, whether it's fashion and, like, having connections, whatever it is, that brings that piece of you. You can use your family, experiences, and then add the art piece to it, and then add the FIT piece to it, and then that way you have a really, like, layered essay.
Yeah, well, I also say too, because I get a lot of people that DM me and ask me specific advice about the essay, and kind of my overall thing too is, like, I know what I wrote, you know what you wrote, like, you got in for a certain reason, I got in for a certain reason, but that doesn't go for everyone. So just because I wrote about X, Y, and Z on my essay and I got into FIT doesn't mean if you write about the same thing you're gonna get in. So giving specific essay advice is tough from a student's perspective.
You just have to be yourself in the essay.
You gotta
because
be personal.
FIT is all about the individual, and so if you can really cultivate that by also showing your major off, like, and how it inspires you by being an individual, that's
no, totally. That's good. That's good advice. Okay, can you switch majors?
Short answer, yes. Long answer,
it's hard. It's gonna be hard.
For
unless you're in, it would be easier if you stuck in your school. Do you know what I'm saying? So if I were to switch from AMC and go to FBM, like, I can do that because a lot of the classes correlate. However, if you were to switch, design is very
tough,
hard.
Though.
So it is very difficult. FIT's classes are so specific. So if you get in for a certain, like, design especially, if you get in for a specific major like interior design and all of a sudden, like, have this worldly change and, like, want to go start making clothes, like,
there are people that do it. I've met so many people that would just switch and start spraying.
It's a big
but
thing.
It's better,
like, you gotta be prepared to, like, take double the classes
and reapply, like, it's better to start though earlier then.
Totally. Are the pre-college workshops worth it?
Yes. I went to an FIT pre-college workshop. A lot of people that were in the design majors didn't, and they got in and they're fine. It was worth it for me because I really wanted to know what FIT was like.
Kind of explain, like, a little bit what it is, though.
So basically it's, in high school you can pay to take, like, workshop classes at FIT depending on your major. So I took color theory, and then I took an interior design one, and the color theory gave me a lot of portfolio pieces because it was a painting class.
Yeah, and you're introduced to professors, but, like, when you're younger, not even in college yet, you can be sophomore,
well, you can just try things out. Say you're in between fashion design and interior design, or, like,
no, but I'm saying
design.
Like, FIT offers a program where, as a high school student, you can go to FIT on the weekends and take FIT classes.
Yes, and I think it's worth it. It was worth it in my
experience. Totally do it. If you're slightly interested, I would do it. 100%.
Yeah.
Okay, do you get homework from your classes?
Yes. It's a little different. I would say that, like, your homework is, like, a paper or a couple projects here and there, but it's more like little assignments. For my main class, it's like 3 huge projects a semester, and you're constantly working on them every single week.
Like, interiors, like, Sophia's major is definitely, like, she has her class, and at the end of class they have, like, a giant project that's due. For me, it's not in like a more business major for advertising and marketing communications. It's like we have little assignments, and then we will have, like, a final assignment. But her whole semester, she's, like, working
big assignments.
One thing.
But that's only one class. I take, like, 5 classes a semester, so I'll have the gen eds that do that, like, type of work, and then I have 2 other interior design classes that have a lot of work too. So it just depends on your major, but yes, homework is a thing.
Sometimes more than others. Like, Sophia definitely has more homework than I do. Can you talk more about what you do for your major?
Okay. So I'm not going to talk about project whiz. I'm just going to, like, kind of sum it up. Interior design is not HGTV. It is like architecture or like engineering. Like, it has, like, math and sciences to it. Like, it's very, like, there is a process to it, but it is also extremely creative, and you do create beautiful spaces, but it is very like it's not so simple as pillows and furniture. There's walls,
there's
and
depth to it.
There's things that like I have to design spaces for wheelchair accessibility, so it needs to have a certain width and distance. It's not like extremely difficult, but a lot of people get shell shocked when they come because they don't think it's as
it's
involved
a little
as
bit
it
more
is.
like surface level.
And that shouldn't put you off. You don't want to be a surface level creative. You want to be that in depth. So definitely go.
Well, and also too, if you guys are watching this and you're kind of like a little bit overwhelmed about everything that we're giving you, FIT on their website, you can go on and click like the interior design major or click my major, AMC, and look at like a detailed description of each class. So I would recommend doing that, and I'll leave that link in the description so you guys can see like exactly what classes Sophia is taking in her, what are you, 3rd semester interior design program.
Fourth semester.
Wow.
Also, one other thing, doing some sort of job in your field before you go, whether it's working at Home Goods or actually working with an interior design.
Right, like this will answer the question how to gain experience that will help you.
Is that another question?
But I always get that question.
Okay. Yeah, so that's extremely important to clarifying whether you want to do it, but also it helps with your academics.
Yeah. And if you guys want to know like in-depthly about my major, I actually have like an entire video.
She's got like a 20-minute long
Like
video.
seriously, so I go through like every class that I'm taking right now and like kind of what we're going to be doing. So again, I'll leave that down below so I don't have to like take up too much time right now. Do you get paid when you do internships? So Sophia has a job right now, not an internship. I have an internship.
It started as an internship. It was a paid internship in high school. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I think they're thinking specifically through FIT's like job bank thing. So either you get school credit or you get paid or you get both. So for instance, last semester when I had my internship, I got nothing. It was fine. It was experience. Not that I got nothing, but like I didn't get school credit for it because I signed up I got the internship later than when I was like supposed to have to sign up, and I didn't get paid, but that was fine because I got a lot of experience.
See, that's kind of like the only way that I have realized that internship, like maybe I'm completely wrong, so just don't fully take it, but in my experience, you need working experience for the NCIDQ exam, which will make you a licensed interior designer. And that is, I think, how your internships and jobs play their role in your
like
course.
Who cares if you're like, okay,
I don't think you need it to graduate.
Experience. What?
Or you don't need it to graduate from an associate's degree. I don't know if you need it for a bachelor's, but you definitely should get that job. You're gonna need to for that exam, so.
An internship, you don't have a required internship?
I think we do, but I don't really know.
Oh, because I do.
I know that, I don't know that well, but I just know that we need the working experience for the exam. That's all I'm thinking about. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I get you.
Yeah.
But no, so like for my internship, it was not through FIT, but I didn't get paid and I didn't but I got okay, for instance, I'm interning again for the same company this semester and I'm getting school credit.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna pay.
Actually, you know what I think?
But wait, hold on. My point was being that I sat up because like I get this. This is like their merch. And then I have like the sweatpants, which by the way, just dropped. If you want to go see on their socials, because I run them. Check it out, Willico. What were you saying?
I think the way it works is that usually 3rd and 4th semester interior design students get an internship or a job because they have an associate's and you can get like those opportunities in the city. Specifically 4th year, you're going to be working on like this one project and it's massive, and so you have a lot of free time to.
We're very pro internship, pro job, pro work. School and work, you can do both.
It is the number one way to gain the experience in a creative field. Like school can only teach you so much.
Yeah, and not to like bash FIT, but like everyone needs it. No matter what school you go to, you need to get outside experience.
Yes.
Oh my god, okay. What's the similarity between AMC and fashion design? I'm gonna answer this quickly because not necessarily are they similar, because fashion design is in the design school and AMC, advertising, marketing, communications, my major, is in the business school. So I wouldn't say that they're similar, they just both have an emphasis on fashion.
I feel like FBM would be more of not a closer tie, but like if you were.
Yeah, like I wouldn't compare fashion design and AMC, but I would compare AMC and FBM. Maybe that's what they meant.
Yes.
FBM is fashion business management and AMC is advertising and marketing communications, and those are both in the business school. Is fashion school hard?
I would say
define hard.
Well, fashion school or design, it's hard. It's difficult.
Hard, but so fun.
Worth it.
Like,
because
you
want to love what you're doing.
Yeah.
It's difficult in the fact that you're using your brain differently, and like the execution of work is completely different. My first semester, I was like so used to doing high school work that I like was
like doing assignments to get an A, right? As opposed to like
then having huge massive projects. Like you can have
like figuring out the project as opposed to just like solving a problem.
Creatively, you need to like really push yourself, but like what you would think would take an hour, like a simple assignment takes like 4 hours, and then you look at the clock and you're like, what? That is the shell shock.
But no,
it's not necessarily
hard,
like difficult. Just
and it's like hard, and I feel like all the right ways, because it's like, well, we're so fortunate that we're able to like have this as school.
It should be hard though, because you don't want to have an easy college experience and then walk into a design meeting where designers are very particular. They'll yell at you, and you want to have that preparedness.
And I think that FIT as a school and the professors do a really good job of preparing the students for like real world experiences.
You're an adult when you go to FIT.
Okay, I have some questions that are asking if you recommend dorming or getting an apartment first year. I personally think you should dorm.
Yes.
It's college. FIT is not your typical college, but one of the things that is typical college is a dorm. So go experience that. How many hours are the classes usually, as in, are the time slots really long? Yeah, so for instance, today I have 3 classes. Yeah, my classes today were 9 to 12, and then I have a 2 to 5, and then a 6 to 8. So
usually like the 3-hour thing allows us to like not have to take that class twice a week, whereas like other schools would have math like twice a week for an hour. We have it 3 hours in one shot. The design majors definitely have longer classes, so like my main studio is 5 hours and 4 hours a week, so it's 9 hours in total, and then I have another class that repeats twice a week that's 3 hours a piece, so it's 6 hours, and then that's not even with gen ed. So the design studios allow you to have that more, like that time, which you need when you're in person.
Well, in person, right, because Sophia's like working on her like
project. I'm not listening. I'm not listening to them for 5 hours. Sometimes you do.
Yeah, but your classes aren't 100% lecture based the whole time. Like you're given the opportunity to work on
hands-on.
How's your portfolio for interior design?
I did go to the FIT portfolio day. Definitely recommend going to that. It's basically where you show what you have so far and they can like critique you. And one of my professors that I ended up having was my critic.
Is that when you're a senior in high school or a junior?
Yes, senior or junior, you can go and have it looked at. And Richard was basically like, you need to change some stuff up. And so basically my biggest advice for an interior design major is make your art have the elements of interior design in it. So like color, scale, composition, and emphasize that when you're talking about the pieces. So you can have, the piece alone has to obviously be a really good like artistic skill. It has to have a concept to it. It has to have that layer, but then also having like that would be like a really colorful piece, you know? Like you want to make sure that the elements of interior design or elements of fashion design are like displayed through your art. And then there's a part of the FIT thing that's like specifically for interior design, so that it changes every year though. So yeah. If you have questions, you can DM me.
Yeah, you can DM either of us specific questions. How hard is it to have a social life and get work done at FIT? This is an interesting question because of the two, like our personalities. So design majors, you can have a social life. It's just there's a lot of work, so it's not always like the easiest, but I'm also not that social, so I definitely will focus on like my alone time more than my social your schedule's not as flexible as mine either.
Not at all.
Like Sophia definitely has like, of course I have assignments that are due on this date, but like
you can grab your laptop and walk.
I can like do different things and kind of like make my own schedule to a point. But like Sophia, when she's doing her assignments, like you have to, she has like she has like things.
And she's super
like
neat.
Project boards and like, I just have my laptop. Like,
she's super
like,
neat. And so I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm like,
but like, I don't even know the type of tools that you use. Like she has like a whole, I don't even know, like you have like something that looks like a hammer.
Also,
Like, what is
It's called
that?
a T-square.
Yeah,
So
like,
it's,
I don't
so
have
you
that.
can make right angle. Okay. So
You know, like, so, wait,
Just
what
so-
was this question again? How hard is it to have a social life? Oh, and get work done? I mean, I kind of, like,
you
put
have
the two
more
together.
time to have social life.
I
have less
mixed
time.
the two, totally.
But
I'm
our
like,
per-
hey girl, want to work on our project together?
But
And
our
do, like, a
personal
little-
lives are different. Like you would definitely rather be social, and I would rather be alone. So like that's also what plays into it. But working with your friends from your classes is the #1 way to stay focused and also like see people. My closest friends, we would like all be in the basement
Yeah,
of the
because
dorms
you bond
working.
over your work.
And you have to have that like environment.
This is the last question we're going to answer for this part of the Q&A because we realized that we've been filming for way too long and we also both have class in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are your favorite classes?
First semester, my favorite class actually was like Photoshop, InDesign.
You remember that?
Yes.
Oh.
It was the like technological class because once I learned how to do Photoshop and InDesign and all that, like it unlocked a lot of doors for my like work.
Yeah.
Because you have to present everything and like that is great. I love the art history classes that we were supposed to take, and then like in terms of interior design, like all the studio classes are awesome.
My favorite classes were, I had a public relations class because I absolutely loved my professor. She was great. And then I had, I think it was like intro to advertising. That's not what it's called. Like AC maybe 114. I don't know the exact name of the class. And again, my professor was like awesome with that. Like my favorite classes though definitely depend on the professor. I did InDesign.
Yes.
Yeah, like
Oh my gosh.
your professor will like change the game. Like I have had some classes, not a lot, because I think for the most part the FIT professors are pretty good, but I've had like a handful of professors that I've hated. Like actually there's been one in particular where I like just did not like this professor and it made me like despise the class.
Yeah.
And I had friends that were taking the same class
And
with a different
loving it.
professor and like absolutely loved it. Holy. We've been recording for so long that
We're
it
two chatty
accidentally-
Cathys.
It literally just stopped. Okay, that's it for our little FIT Q&A for part 1. 'cause
Let
we're
us
gonna be
know
filming
you want
part
if
2.
you want a part 2. I mean, are we doing a part 2?
We're totally doing a part 2.
Okay, we'll do
so
part 2.
let us know if you want a part 3. But that was it, everyone. Follow us on Instagram.
Yes.
I'll have them on the screen. You guys, again, can DM us specific questions or
Yes.
anything like that, and we'll answer you. Make sure you give this
Right.
video a thumbs up and subscribe.
To the 101 and only.
And I'll see you guys next week. Bye.
It started with the hay, like a creaking. Well, it just started in the hay. With his long johns on, pub went.
And action. No, it's 25 minutes.
Do you want to pause it and record another clip?
No, I'm saying like we need to end this. Bruh.
No. Cut that out. All of that out.
Okay. Restart and we'll talk. Ready? Waiting for my stunt double.
Is it too bright? No? I don't know. Wait, we're doing it again?
Hello, everyone.
I feel like I'm so much shorter. When I'm not actually, I'm taller than you.
No, you're not. We're the same height.
No, I'm taller than you.
Ah!